AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Chicago Bears. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This is Tony Pollard. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott off play action. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. To throw is Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 53 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I've got here, because that was absolutely something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go, and he used those wheels of his to absolute devastating effect.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Fields. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Out of the gun, Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six. And just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Steps away to his left. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. From the 30 on second down, Prescott buying time to his left. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Third and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Oh, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to have it here just past the 25. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A shotgun snap, Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's what I'm talking about.
13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. To throw is Fields. Flush to his right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 13, Bears 7. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Now Pollard. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Prescott from the gun. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott now. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Bears are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big pickup there on the scramble. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Fields on first down. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From the 25 on second down, Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll buy some time right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. Santos with the extra point. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
Cowboys 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for. Dan take it. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Throwing. Prescott. Flushed out right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Bears are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. That's complete to Mooney. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Fields. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
They'll roll him out right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Fields eluding the pressure. That is hauled in by Jimmy Graham. Touchdown Bears. Jimmy Graham there to make the grab. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Roquan Smith came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott being chased out left. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
3rd and long for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. The Cowboys on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. And again, it's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
To throw is Prescott. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Dalton Schultz, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable, so they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Fields steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Fields now to throw. Flush to his right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen.
And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw caught by Bird here. Oh, no, he lost the football. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. The toss play to Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to be a loss of 15 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. On 1st down, it's Fields. Buying time to his left. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One last throw here for Fields. Man open is Robinson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that